Good morning, traders. This is Nick Van Ice with the Trader's Edge. I have a special update on Tesla this morning. Big breaking news yesterday. Tesla announced a blockbuster deal with Lemonade, and basically Lemonade's going to offer 50% less insurance cost when driving on FSD. Now, the significance of this is way beyond the headline. You have to think about this critically. This is a third party, an insurance company with actuaries that have determined that driving a Tesla on FSD is 2 times safer than an average driver without FSD. This is massive. This is the first time a Fortune 500 company, okay, looked at the data and is now offering to take over the risk of driving a Tesla on FSD. It's massive. This is what I've been waiting for several years. And I believe it's going to put a floor underneath Tesla. I don't think the auto sales, the auto profits, and the margins matter at this point. I think it's all FSD all day long. I think it's how quick they can scale. It's robo-taxi progress. And I expect of the January 28th earnings, which is Q1 earnings, I expect updates from Elon on the robo-taxi rollout, on Colossus 2, which is the next training model, which is going to train even better. It's going to be like 10x the improvements from the data and video inputs once they get this thing stood up. So that's going to be on the the A5 inference chip in the fourth quarter. Elon made it very clear this week that a hardware 4 is capable of multiples of safer than human. So the unsupervised FSD is imminent. I would say within 90 days, 120 days at the most, and everything is lining up for our trade. So let's take a quick look at the technicals, and we'll go from there. So here's the monthly chart. You can see a breakout on the monthly. This is a post-breakout pause over the last few months. Let's go to the weekly chart. You can see that weekly stochastics are oversold. We're testing the key support from the moving average envelope. So both our monthly and our weekly trend indicators are up at this point. On the daily, you can see that we've had an island gap down on the, with the market sold off on the Greenland news and all the Trump drama, but that's been resolved, so the market's now firming up. And so we gapped higher today, leaving a 2-day island. Very bullish little trigger, also a little bullish divergence here on the daily stochastics. And we're coming up into a key inflection point at 442, which should be resistance. However, if we get through it, what I expect we will into earnings, the market's going to smell new highs. I expect the market to trade at $500 a share before earnings. And then we all know when earnings comes, most of the time, it's a buy the rumor, sell the fact event. So there likely be selling. So I'm looking at this market very opportunistically. I'm adding call options on dips. I bought some more this morning. I have about 50% of my normal call positions. I'll be looking to add this week for a trade into the earnings report. That's all from here. Hope you guys have a great day, but looking really good. It's pretty exciting times. Obviously, if the market sells off hard, then Tesla's going to sell off with it. Tesla has a beta of about 2 times the market. So I think that the Tesla on its own merits is going to do very well and outperform the market. We'll talk to you later. So long.